Does Spider-Man ever fight Punisher? Spider-Man and the Punisher have a significant history of both fighting one another and occasionally working together within Marvel Comics, and more recently in live-action media. Comic book history. The two characters first encountered each other in Amazing Spider-Man number 129, published in February 1974. Their relationship is defined by a fundamental ideological clash. Spider-Man strongly opposes the Punisher's lethal vigilante methods, whereas Frank Castle typically views Spider-Man's no-kill rule as naive, even while maintaining a level of respect for him. Over the decades, they have appeared together in numerous storylines, engaging in both hostile confrontations and uneasy alliances. Live-action appearances. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, the conflict between the two characters is featured in the 2026 film Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Directed by Destin Daniel Cretton and starring Tom Holland, the film portrays Peter Parker as he finds himself in the crosshairs of the Punisher, who was played by John Bernthal in his first film appearance as the character. Plot details indicate that their conflict includes a fight over a Department of Damage Control (DODC) transport convoy. Spider-Man's usual way of beating Mac Gargan isn't by matching strength for strength. It's by avoiding Scorpion's power spikes, controlling distance, and creating openings where Scorpion can't effectively use his tail, armor, or poison. Core strategies Spider-Man uses: evasion first, spider sense plus acrobatics, to deny Scorpion clean hits. Spider-Man relies heavily on early warning reactions and movement to dodge Scorpion's heavy blows and tail strikes rather than tanking them, using agility and acrobatics as his defensive foundation. Webbing as control, restricting movement and neutralizing the tail as a weapon. A consistent practical approach is to immobilize Scorpion, webbing him up so his mobility and attack timing collapse, then striking while Scorpion is restrained. Punish openings with higher skill and precision because Peter often holds back. Stories emphasize that Spider-Man can hit much harder than he usually does, and that his restraint is part of why some foes last as long as they do. When that restraint drops, Scorpion is far more vulnerable than his raw power suggests. Exploit Scorpion's instability and lapses in judgment. Gargan is repeatedly characterized as psychologically unstable and prone to losing composure, which Spider-Man can exploit by forcing mistakes, baiting reckless charges, and turning the fight into a timing and positioning contest instead of a slugfest. How this translates in a typical fight. Reasoning. Scorpion's threat is straightforward: durability, strength, and a highly dangerous tail system that can function as a bludgeon or weapon platform. Spider-Man counters by staying mobile, preventing Scorpion from setting his feet or chaining attacks, then using web-based restraint and selective bursts of force to end exchanges quickly. Conclusion. Spider-Man overcomes Scorpion's raw power by prioritizing avoidance, battlefield control with webs, and tactical punishment of mistakes rather than trying to outmuscle him.